But this is the Opie and Anthony program. It's like one day it's just an amazing, chaotic cluster F, and the next day we're sitting in a room waiting for stuff to happen.
Every day is amazing.
Thank you, Kenny.
Thanks, Kenny.
What about getting Kenny to interview some of these rubes that are sitting there?
Well, once we get this room filled up a little more, yeah.
I'm going to interview Michael over there.
Once they sit down.
Yeah, why don't you talk to Michael, Kenny, before we go to break, see what he's about. Yeah,
okay.
Get the
Here I go.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus, Kenny.
He's very eager to please, Kenny. He drops
Testing. Is this working?
That's working, Kenny. Identify yourself and get him... All
right, here goes Club Soda Kenny's in the back of the room.
Excuse me, fellas. I'm Club Soda Kenny from the Opie and Anthony Show, XM Satellite Radio. Can I ask you guys what you're doing here today?
I came to watch the show.
And what's your excuse?
I came here to make some money gambling.
Really? You look like a fucking loser. Listen, where are you from?
I think I'm from my mom.
Originally?
No, secondhand.
All right. Listen, what's your name, Michael?
You're not too bright, are you?
No. Oh, you know I'm big and stupid. Where are you from?
Memphis, Tennessee.
You got a nice suntan. Did anybody ever tell you that? Speak. It's radio, stupid.
I think I'm falling into something here.
You think?
No, I've never had that comment before.
All right. Say hello to everybody over there.
Hi, Mom.
All right, thank you, Michael.
All right, thanks, fellas. Good luck here today.
Wait, what is he saying?
Thanks.
What was he saying?
He said,
he told me to keep my day job.
Never told you to keep your day job.
Well, I don't disagree with him. Let's say hi to Bob on the phones, Anthony, before we go to break here.
I'm mortified.
What happened? Oh, Vince is coming over too? Good.
Here comes Vince.
Hey, Bob, what's up? Bob.
Bob, what's up, man?
Bob, you're on the radio. Let's go.
Hey, Opie and Anthony, I just talked to, just listening to Sean Hannity, and people are apparently firing him up about your little conversation with Ed Asner yesterday.
Oh, really? Well, because Ed Asner was on the program yesterday saying how much he hates Sean Hannity.
Yeah.
And that he's a puppet for the Republican Party, something like that.
Not a big fan.
He said mannequin, and I go, Ed, what's a mannequin? I was just being a dick.
A puppet.
And we defended
the biggest friggin' in the world.
We defended Sean Hannity. We said that we don't necessarily agree with his politics, all of us anyway.
Yeah.
But we like the guy.
I know, and he's actually going to be looking, I guess, to call you guys to get a copy of the tape, because apparently he's been trying to get Ed Asner on, because apparently he gets people on there all the time that, you know, don't share his views and pretty much makes them look like asses because they're willing to come on, but I don't know if this is one he's going to get.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know if Sean's going to want to play our interview with Ed, with Ed Asner. I think he does a different show than us. So.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Bob.
We got Vince here.
That was a Who Cares phone call. Vince,
there he is.
Vince Van Patten.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we got the list right here.
There it is, table position and everything.
You're all showered and ready to go. We saw you as we were getting here. You were in your sweats. It looked like you just worked out. Needed a shower.
You know, I woke up. I played a little poker last night, and then I woke up and needed to get a workout, so I ran around the casino. But this is a tough neighborhood, so you don't want to go too far away.
Right.
So I was running around the parking lot, and that's when you saw me sweating.
Yeah, we talked about the location of this place yesterday.
Yeah.
A little scary.
It is.
And we got lost on the way over yesterday, and Kenny was our driver, and he pulls over to ask for directions. I'm like, how stupid are you? All the signs are in Spanish at this point.
I know, but I just want to say, Vince looked good all hot and sweaty.
Hey, but you know what? If you're a poker player, you know, who goes outside? Okay?
That's
you
true.
can be trapped in here for 5 months.
Right.
You know, who sees the blue of the
The
sky?
action's inside the casino. How did you wind up doing yesterday?
Well, you know, I played the Invitational. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So many celebrities and the top poker players of the world. I mean, it was like a freak show putting them together.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who was crashing whose party, but everyone had a good time. Long story short, I finished about 50th out of about 200.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
You know, it doesn't matter, because if you don't make the money as a poker player, who cares? You know,
Right.
if you're 10th and you don't collect, you're more irritated than if you got knocked out first or second.
How'd you get knocked out?
An uneventful hand.
Really?
When you get whittled down, the blinds get so big. It was like 5,000 and 10,000.
What are the blinds?
That's what happened to me.
Automatic bets you have to put in before you look at your cards. And as the tournament goes on, they increase in size so that people can't just wait for a perfect hand. So you're forced for action. So the blinds got so big, the action was so big. I just came in with 6-4. I had to because I had no money left.
Right.
And I got grinded away. I didn't get lucky. Bounced out. But, they got 2 celebs in there. I mean, VIP, Mr. Buffer's in there today.
Yep.
And
Tom
Michael
Scott.
Buffer?
His brother. Michael
Buffer's brother.
And he's a great announcer
You're going to
himself.
say, let's get ready to play some cards.
Yes.
Oh, good one, Kenny. Jesus.
I didn't want to overmodulate.
Good. You did a fine job in broadcasting that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, so he's a sort of celebrity.
Yeah, he is. And then, we got he would be
You
a
think you
VIP.
could bring him over for an interview?
Probably,
Now, Tom Everett Scott he was in that American Werewolf in Paris or something movie. So he's been on a few shows. He made it to the final table. That's a pretty big thing for one of the celebrities.
Let me tell you something. All the pros like to stick around and like wink at each other and go, hey, you know what? We're all going to make it to the final table. The celebrities can't do it. Every year, celebrities gotten in there.
Wow. Yeah.
It's because there's a lot of luck in poker. In a one-tournament style game, there's a lot of luck. And anyone can get lucky. And, this celebrity proved it.
Do you know how Cameron Manheim did? Because I know she was doing very well at the table I was at early on. She took out a few guys, had a nice stack in front of her. And I don't just mean her belly and boobs. But, look, I know that's a little... Kenny, why'd you say that?
I'm sorry.
And Vince is looking at you. Because he wants to say, I guarantee it, but,
That's okay. And how did she do?
Cameron, I think, got bounced out. I don't know.
Bounced out. Is that a joke?
I guess. But I don't know exactly where she finished. But it was impressive. There was a lot of stars there yesterday. A lot of fun.
Very good. I got knocked out. I guess pretty early in the game, but it was a lot of fun. It was my first tournament. I had a great time, but there's only so much you can do when you're sitting there with professionals like that.
Yeah. Did you feel intimidated by them?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no. I'm sitting there and Phil Gordon is treating me like his bitch, and how am I going to turn that around? It just ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
That guy is. Forget about it.
Did he make the final table?
No, he didn't.
He got knocked out?
Obviously he didn't. But
he's just another bum the next day.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, that's it. Chris Ferguson, good to see him at the final table.
A world champion, Chris Ferguson. He hasn't made a final table since he has short hair, though. And now he has hair down here. But no, it's great to see him in a World Poker Tour final table. Brilliant champion. People love this guy. Alex Bennis, also in there, of the Bennis brothers. They're a great poker playing family. Let's see.
Who's your pick? Who do you think is going to go?
You usually go with the chip leader, Johan Sorakis from Sweden. Has the most chips at this point, but I'm going to take a shot. I think Chris Ferguson is going to get lucky.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. Kind of the favorite.
Now, Chan Chang is a guy that plays in the biggest side games in the world. He'll play in games where you win or lose $500,000 to $1 million a day in the side games.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, he was playing this.
Where do you play these side games?
They're going on in the Commerce Casino right now.
No kidding.
Yeah, I was walking through that room, and it's oof.
Some of those guys are playing for major bucks downstairs.
Oh yeah, you got Phil Ivey and Gus Hansen down there playing, and Doyle Brunson playing for $500,000 to $1 million a day.
It's insane.
And Chan is one of these guys that he was in the tournament, and he was just saying, hey, I'm doing pretty well, but the side game's going on downstairs. I can make millions in that. So he tried to dump off his hand and lose, but he got lucky with it, and he's made the final table.
And he's kind of bummed.
I guess so. But then if you make the final table, it's on TV.
Yeah.
Makes up for it.
It helps your exposure.
Gets your exposure, popularity, and then all of a sudden you're doing endorsement deals.
But guys are really playing for that much down there in that cheap-looking casino?
Yeah, they really are. And right now...
I thought it was just some bums.
No.
Heads. If you go down there right now, you'll see Gus Hansen and Phil Ivey. They're head-to-head. They're playing heads up in a game you play for $4,000 and $8,000 bets each card.
Wow. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
That's hardcore, heavy-duty, man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
How's your famous family doing?
We're not quite as famous as we used to be, but a few decades ago we were a little more famous. But no, we're all doing well. We're healthy, thank God. And
we weren't going to bring that up.
My father, Dick Van Patten, still playing tennis. He's 76. He's still acting. He still plays tennis in the morning, jumps in the ice-cold pool, and then goes to the racetrack in the afternoon. So he's very happy.
He keeps his pool ice-cold?
Ice-cold, yes.
Wow.
Gets the sweat, jumps in the pool. He thinks that's, it is great for you.
Yeah, but you can't have fun in your pool.
He does.
It's not about fun.
He does, though.
But then you got the racetrack after, so he's doing great. And, Yeah, everyone's doing well, thanks.
Any more of those? I remember watching a few of the late 70s, early 80s, some of your movies there, some of those horror slasher movies that you're in.
Thank you, yes.
I'm trying to remember the name of one, the one where a group of young people hanging out in the mansion.
A very original story.
You're describing every horror movie.
Exactly.
Jesus.
But you're right. I
bet
did
you
do
someone
that.
died.
Hell Night.
Hell Night. That was the
Linda
one.
Blair,
Hell Night,
myself,
okay.
and
Right.
And guess who was on the set as a grip? Came up to me and said, "Oh, Vince, it's nice to meet you. I just want to get in the acting field." I said, "Yeah."
Chris Jesus Ferguson.
No, Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
Working on Hell Night as a grip, and the rest is history.
A young
No
Kevin
kidding.
Costner. Wow.
Great guy, nice guy.
How did you bite it in that movie?
I was like the third one to go. No, the fourth one to go. And I just got, every movie's like that. But I thought I had him, and I got all excited, and then wham! They did something horrible. I think it was a ice pick or something.
Didn't you used to do a bunch of those like Battle of the Network Stars things too?
We did a couple of those.
Yeah,
our family did.
I remember your dad was always involved in those things.
Yeah,
and those were always. And Lou Ferrigno is trying to get the canoe across the thing, and then here comes the guy from Chips. And that's great.
Yeah, they're fun shows to do.
Yeah,
there should be a comeback of that type of show.
There certainly should, right?
Yeah.
You're a little busy hosting this, though.
Yeah.
Very popular, man. This is really taking off.
It's fun. We travel the world on the World Poker Tour.
Vince, I got to tell you something. I don't get the whole watching the final table on this TV.
From the venue.
Now, here's the problem, is that you're not going to see the cards today. They
Right.
hold it off. No one gets to see the cards.
That's rough.
So it's a big difference. If you were seeing the card, you guys would really be happy. I mean, you'd be seeing it, you'd be saying, hey, I could do that.
I love the show.
When you don't see the cards, it's not
But
quite
these people are
going
to sit in this room to watch it on TV. I don't get that.
Because they're degenerates.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everyone
Finally, someone honest on our program.
I love it.
I'm one of them. I'm one of them.
That's what we
I
were
would watch
saying.
it
We're
without
like
watching the cards.
We were saying, look at these people coming in to watch poker on TV.
Yeah.
So we're
While
not
they're doing
going to
the
know.
actual event live next door.
We're not going to know when a hand is folded if they were bluffing or.
You're not going to see the bluffs unless they show it.
Yeah, but
because they don't do
they're
very
not gonna
often.
do that, no.
But it's still great if you love
Sure.
poker and you understand it, you're seeing moves and you're watching on TV and these guys are getting a fan base behind them. It could be really thrilling.
When is this going to air?
It's not going to air for 4 years.
4 years. We'll look forward to that.
No, and it's about 4 months away.
4 months?
Yeah,
4 months?
Yeah, about
Wow.
4 months away.
Well, the new season's kicking off March. What is
Yeah, the beginning of March.
Yeah,
I don't
beginning
know.
of March.
On Wednesday night at 9, World Poker Tour. It's a great new third season.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm psyched. I love it. I'll watch it all the time.
I never really watched before, but after broadcasting here for the last couple of days, I'll definitely take a peek now.
And it was so cool to get my feet wet in the first tournament like that. It was so much fun. So exciting to be there, to just drop. As a fan watching your show on TV all the time, to then be dropped in the middle of it and playing and turning your head and seeing people. Annie Dukes is sitting next to me right there. It's like it's insane. Where else does that happen?
You get hooked a little bit?
Oh, he's got the bug.
What are you kidding?
Yeah, you got to come back and play.
I am totally
Vince,
hooked.
we were talking earlier. I mean, he's done now.
Yeah.
Every
I'm
weekend on Monday, the show's going to start. So where were you over the weekend, Anthony? I was at the poker tournament in wherever.
They need some
Idaho.
fish's money, and I'm that guy.
Right.
You could be that man. But we do 17 tournaments a year.
Wow.
Where are you guys located usually?
We're in New York.
Oh, yeah, I know that town. You guys.
Small place.
We play on Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Play all.
There you go.
All right,
I'll
see our faces again.
I'll put up half the money and you put up the other half.
I like
partners.
it. I like it.
Bravo.
Thank you, Vince.
All right, Vince, thank you.
Good seeing you guys.
Good seeing you. We're not supposed to clap. We got in trouble for clapping before.
Vince, thanks, man.
Thank you, Vince. All right, it's Opie and Anthony broadcasting live. Thank you, Vince. For the World Poker Tour. And, Ben, what do we got? I see Mark Tyke has entered the building.
Yes.
Stephen Lynch's buddy there, who helped Stephen Lynch on a lot of his songs and stuff.
He's, famous in his own right.
I understand that.
He's the Fly. Come on. He's the Fly in the Bacardi commercials.
Really?
Yeah, you ever see the Fly that flies around, buzzes, and lands on the ceiling, is looking at the chicks in the room? He's the Fly.
He's the Fly.
He's the fucking Fly, man. I love that.
And he brought a couple musicians with him.
Cool.
Some guys that do some really funny songs, right? You going to do what, one or two? How many you want to do? What? All right, they're just doing sign language. Why don't we take a break? We'll figure this out.
Yes, we will.
And I think when we come back also, we got Club Soda Kenny doing the news.
Ooh.
Live from Los Angeles, California.
Ben trying to keep Kenny from making noises with his headset.
Yeah, because you're
Kenny
dropping
picks
Kenny.
it up. It sounds like Edward Scissorhands putting on a headset. You can't slap that thing around, Kenny.
I'm not good at this.
No, you're not.
Hey, as we go to break, I don't know if Eric, who's back in snowy New York. Eric, by the way, it's 65 and sunny, and it's going to be beautiful all weekend.
I know.
Great
Los
forecast.
Angeles.
So nice.
Enjoy the snow. Good luck getting back to Brooklyn tonight.
And we're off for the next, until we're done until we have to get back on the air Monday. So we're going to be hanging out here in LA for a while.